Everyone, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, then welcome. I'm Veronica Campos. I do videos about real estate in my life, so if you're into that, make sure to subscribe. Today I'm doing a video on my top 10 favorite books that you must read as an entrepreneur, or it does not necessarily have to be an entrepreneur. If you like books about self-improvement, motivational, then these are the books for you. I used to not read. It wasn't my thing in middle school, high school, even elementary, but the last couple 3 years I've been so much into reading, podcast, something that I really enjoy, and I really feel like it's been life-changing for me. These books, I absolutely recommend them, and I feel like they have helped me a lot throughout my career and just getting motivated. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these books. Let me know in the comments if you've read these books before or the ones that you're gonna try. I mostly read books through Audible. This video is not sponsored, but I am just a busy person. I prefer to listen than to actually read. I don't know if that's bad, but that's just the way I am. I have read some books that are paper copies, but I prefer Audible, and that's just my personal preference. So yeah, let's get started. My Audible right here, and I'm just gonna go in no specific order. I'm just gonna let you know just a little bit about the book. But my recent read that I just finished was Fear is Just a Four-Letter Word by Tracy Tudor. She is a real estate agent in LA, and she just talks about how to deal with different personalities. She represents high-end and low-end clients, so she just talks about how important it is to know every person that you go in the room with, so that you can create a great experience and grow your business, and just how to be a boss. This one is so good. She just inspires me to be able to walk into a room and be able to come out confident still, because when you in real estate, when you're going into meetings that are like serious meetings, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know the person that's in the room and the different personality, it can really affect the way that person views you. And also she talks about so many things. One of them that I thought was really important was that sometimes we think that dressing up or dressing for the occasion doesn't matter, but it does. But yeah, make sure you read this book. It's a really good book. There's so many good things that I took from this book and just learned about her. It was good. The next one is Big Money Energy by Ryan Serhant. He is also a real estate agent in New York City. He actually just opened his brokerage called Serhant. So he started this company in the middle of the pandemic. And what I love about this this book, is that he talks about faking it till you make it. I know a lot of people are against that, but you'll understand what I'm talking about when you read this book. Ryan Serhant, it was on Million Dollar Listings New York, a Bravo TV show, and he literally faked it until he made it. And he just shows you how to act, and pretty much act like the life you need to act like the life you want to live. So he started acting as if he was a $1 million listing, but he wasn't, and then eventually it came true. That's just a little bit of what this book is, but there's so much. I truly enjoyed this book. The next book is called The Compound Effect by Doreen Hardy. This book, I just cannot tell you. I've read this book like 3 times, I would say, throughout the year. It's just something that if I don't know what to listen to or read, I'll just put it on. And this book just talks about how little daily habits become big things. Even if you don't see results right away, when you keep doing small things every day, they become big. And the crazy thing is that I read this book and I tried everything that they recommended and just followed the book directions, and I cannot tell you guys how life-changing it was. Like, my business like doubled. When I read a book, I take it to heart. Like, I will literally do what they tell you to do, and it works. So absolutely recommend that book. The next one is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book is crazy. It's pretty much like a textbook, kind of, or that's what it felt like, but it literally teaches you how to think and grow rich. And I just love this video. It has a lot of good life lessons and like a lot of examples of millionaires, how they became millionaires, how rich people think. So yeah, that was a great book that I'll definitely be reading again. So the next book is called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I really love this book. It's you guys have probably seen this one. It's that yellow book, but it's a woman, Jen Sincero, that wrote the book. She's a bestseller author, and it just talks about your self-belief. So how you never believe in yourself and how your mind is always tricking you to not do certain things. And it just has a lot of stories of different women that they think that way, but how not to think that way. So it was a really good read. I really enjoyed this book, and it just makes you feel like you are a badass. I don't want to say too much about the books because I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm just telling you a little bit of the book just so that you can get an idea of what it is about, so you can read it. But all of these books, I cannot recommend them enough. They are my favorite. This is a very popular book by Rachel Hollis. I really enjoyed this book because it's a mom that wrote it, and she just talks about how you can have mom guilt, how there's so many things that society make moms feel that we have to do things a certain way. And it really inspires you if you're a working mom, and not necessarily an entrepreneur, but just a working mom that has a dream. It's one of the best reads that I've read, one of the best books I've read. It just makes you not feel guilty as a working mom. It's okay to have a nanny. Just like so many things that I took from this book. And I've read a couple others of her books, but this one's one of my favorite ones. Next book is called The Miracle Morning. This book just teaches you how having a morning routine can really have a major impact in your life. I personally have implemented the Miracle Morning into my life, and I cannot explain enough how life-changing it was. You'll understand once you read this book, but it just tells you stories about other people and how all millionaires have a morning routine and how it can really help you. Ever since I implemented the tactics and everything that he talked about, my business grew. I feel better, and it's something that I truly enjoy doing, waking up early. Obviously I don't do it every single day, but I do it pretty often, that it does have an effect in my life. So if you haven't read this book, out of all of them, the ones that I'm talking about right now, this is like the #1 that you should listen to first, and then implement it, and then let me know how it goes. But your life is literally going to change. Next one is called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. I don't know how to say it either, but I'm gonna read the summary just so that you understand how good this book is. It was just such a good read. I'm definitely gonna read this book again, but I don't know how to explain it, so I'm gonna read you a little bit of the description. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind reveals the missing link between wanting success and achieving it. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get rich easily while others are destined for lives of financial struggle? Is the difference found in their education, intelligence, skills, timing, work habits, contacts, luck, or choice of jobs? The shocking answer is none of the above. In this groundbreaking Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, Ecker states, "Give me 5 minutes and I can predict your financial future for the rest of your life." Ecker does this by identifying your money and success blueprint. We all have personal money blueprints ingrained in our subconscious minds, and it is these blueprints more than anything that will determine our financial lives. You can know everything about marketing, sales, negotiations, stocks, real estate, and the other world of finance, but if your money blueprint is not set for a high level of success, you will never have a lot of money, and if somehow you do, you will most likely lose it. The good news is that you can actually reset your money blueprint to create nature of automatic success. Like, it just talks about how your subconscious can, even if you don't know, it can really affect whether you are financially stable or not based on your childhood and self-beliefs and things that your parents taught you. But this book is really good. You will really enjoy it, so I really recommend it. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you've read one of these books or which one you're planning to read, or also any recommendations you might have based on the books that I like. Let me know, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up.